Please welcome to the blue corner, Carlos Diaz.
All right, fight fans, jiu-jitsu fans, welcome into Submission on Pro 98. I am Alex Mona, joined with my commentary partner, my training partner, Jake Heffernan, who last time on the stage became the 155-pound Masters Melton champion himself. Jake, good to have you here tonight.
Good to be here, Alex. Good to be here.
Man, and what a dynamite fight to open up tonight's fight card. We have Carlos Diaz out of Finesse BJJ, wrestling coach by day, jiu-jitsu coach and practitioner by night. Some real serious brown belts in this 205-pound no-gi match. You see Carlos Diaz making his way onto the Submission on a Pro stage. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Dylan Melton.
All right, Dylan Melton. I did not realize how young this gentleman was. In his early 20s, with a lifetime of experience. I have a fellow training partner who's trained with him. He says Dylan's got cauliflower ankle. You see at the tail of the tape. Melton out of Gracie Baja. These 205-pound brown belt no-gi competitors. Our first match of the evening. Let's get it started. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 7-minute time limit in the brown belt division at 205 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Finesse Jiu Jitsu, this is Carlos Diaz. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Gracie Baja, here is Dylan Melton.
Your referee in charge, Austin O'Randy.
All right, these guys are both chomped at a bit to get this match started. Carlos Diaz, definitely a lot of wrestling in his background. Melton, a jack of all trades, has great passing, great submissions from top, has a very strong leg lock game as well.
You know, Diaz has, his brother owns Finesse BJJ. They run it together, a family that trains together. Always a hard thing to deal with. These guys just training all the time.
Yeah, you see Melton with the rash guard. Wheels, his stage name, kind of a team within a team, the Vatos Primos. We'll see one of his training partners, I believe, in our next match. But these guys are good, man. Train every day, compete every weekend. Carlos Diaz.
Playing a little too cautious, needs to enter in on Dylan. You know, don't take risk to get yourself caught, but definitely, you know, getting, you saw earlier, got a little frustrated, wanted Melton to stand up, but that's not the case. We're in a submission-only match. If he wants to get down and scoot in, that's his prerogative.
Yeah, both guys being extraordinarily patient, Diaz being mobile. What you need is, you need a bite, whether it be on an ankle, an arm, or the neck. Melton quick on the back, and that was that patience really paying off. Melton really hadn't made any moves prior to that. The moment he had a strong grip, threatening the back take. Diaz doing a great job reversing position. Yeah, I mean, this is the game. He had to have known that Melton was going to play a pretty intricate guard game, as we've seen him do this in his past matches. That isolation I was talking about. You need a bite, whether it be on an arm, an ankle, or a chin strap. And that will often allow you to either advance position or attack, whatever we've looked to isolate. And that's the patience both guys were showing from this exact open guard scenario, is they don't want to allow any of those bites to happen.
Diaz really playing the mobile game, trying to circle around. This is where Melton's kind of shining, able to really get in on those scenarios right now. In an arm bar, couldn't quite get his leg over the top, but now he's in on this back take with a body triangle.
Yeah, I remember hearing about Melton, like, what, 3 or 4 years ago, and he's just been super active ever since. It's only gotten better.
Yeah.
Diaz doing a good job trying to mitigate some of these dominant positions. Melton then settles again.
Looked like Diaz tried to go in on an ankle, but couldn't quite get the bite. Diaz flipped himself back through to the bottom.
What's happening is Melton is getting a 2-on-1 grip on the arm, and that's what's allowing those entries in on those back takes. He's not really getting much, and he's making so much out of it. Whereas Diaz is doing a good job reversing and neutralizing these back takes.
Really would like to see Diaz like just use that wrestler's pressure, like get in, enter into the half guard, and really get on top and just start really playing the pressure game. I truly believe if you're going against these guard player guys that immediately pull, in on triangle from Melton. But you gotta enter. You can't be scared to enter on these guys. Doesn't matter how high level their guard is.
Yeah, the big part of it is, what kind of guard, do we let them play? A big part of it is, navigating the landscape of whatever guard they're trying to establish. Now, Melton's in on a fully figure 4 triangle. Notice the right arm of Diaz is across the hip, but you can still get choked to sleep from here. Beyond that, there's a lot of subsidiary submissions, whether it be attacking the inside arm or the outside arm. Melton's always got the omoplata transition if he needs it.
We saw earlier on the undercard, one of the submissions from the triangle is the guy stuck his fist right into the inside of the neck.
Yeah, that was brutal. One thing that guys with a wrestling background do often troubleshoot are triangle chokes and guillotines. I'm sure Diaz has his fair share of tricks, but this is not the position you want to be against a grappler like Dylan Melton.
Definitely a hard catch point for Melton at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Locked in a full triangle.
Notice what's keeping Diaz's right arm on that outside hip angle is his hands are together. But notice that right hamstring of Melton is just driving right into that left carotid artery portion of Diaz's neck. I mean, that'll definitely slow things down. Beyond that, Melton's got a 2 grip versus 1 arm. I mean, we know Diaz is strong, but you can only fight a 2-on-1 for so long.
Triangle's also cinching in little by little, a little bit tighter with the new angle every time. There's a couple of options here too. It looks like he's trying to work the shoulder right now. There's also, that crunch choke, that teepee choke from the outside. I've been on the business end of one of those. They do not feel good.
You guys see UFC BJJ1, the veteran Austin Ronde. First assignment of the day switches to the triangle on the opposite side. Does Melton. What you can do here is really isolate that internal arm. Look for Kimuras. It does make the transition to omoplata a bit easier. There's just under 90 seconds left. And it's just not a fun position by any means for Carlos Diaz, but he is hanging in there.
I'd like to maybe see Diaz get to his feet and just yank himself out. Just stand and drop backwards as hard as you can.
What he doesn't want to do is let his hand go. Because I think he knows that Melton can break that grip. He can not only manipulate the arm and look for submissions, but he can also get the arm across and go back to that conventional triangle.
So he's trying to stack into the triangle now as Diaz. It looks like he's got that Kimura out, and there's the tap.
So that was the benefit of switching from the conventional lock side to that opposite side. So we can attack that isolated arm. That was a beautiful finish there from Dylan Melton.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with a Kimura, Dylan Melton.
Dylan, I feel like every time you're on one of these sub-100 cards, I'm up here just minutes later giving you an interview, a tremendous performance against a very savvy grappler and wrestler. How are you feeling after that victory?
I feel good. Listen, where's Aaron? Aaron, where you at? Hey, Aaron, title time, baby. Let's go. Where's that? 61, 71? It's my time. Let's go. Down UFC.
Hey man, I couldn't agree more. Man, you didn't have too much to work with from the open guard. The moment you got those grips, you were in on the back, you were in on that triangle, you switched the lock, attacked the Kimura. I mean, beautiful jiu-jitsu. You know, you called it for the title fight. I'd love to see it. I think you've earned it. What's your final message to the fans?
I just want to give a big shout out to Andros Primos, Kenny CBD, Gracie Bar West Chase, Gracie Bar Research Forest, and the We Defy Foundation, and everybody who's out here today. Thank you guys.
You're a beast. Your winner, Dylan Melton.